Tracy Island was looking set up, and we were edging closer and closer to finally being ready to move deeper into the core. As we were wandering our base, farming resources, grinding XP, and mining, Eyebrow logged on. He explained to us that he had died and he had spawned with nothing. We had signed the Treaty of Ender and had no issue offering aid to him. We teleported him to Tracy Island and gave him some armour and tools, allowing his survival. He was in shock with how set up our base was compared to theirs, which made myself question, what had they been doing with all the time they had spent on the server? And had we made a mistake signing a treaty with them? A couple of days later, Eyebrow still had not left our base, and I Like Milk had joined us. Days went by of two of them using our resources and offering little to nothing in return. It was clear we had signed a treaty with a team which was never going to be a threat to us, but was a leech on our resources. We were true to our word, however. The treaty was signed, so we had been civil towards them. Whilst Cock Squad was having internal arguments and burning their way through our supplies, we went exploring the world, from border to border, learning more about the world and understanding the best ways to survive and dominate the server. To my knowledge, Cock Squad eventually got bored, which I can understand. Weeks of going nowhere would send most people off the server, and they logged out for what I thought would be their last time. It was in this time the postman did his notorious end raid, filling over a double chest with elytra, and the quartz grind finally began. This is when we planned what we were going to do with the core, and everything was looking good for pest control, and Cock Squad had not been seen for well over a week. One day, I logged into the world at Tracy Island, and I was greeted by a sign and lava flowing over every part of the land. Immediately, I got postman to inspect the grief with me, and we knew something was not right. This was a low budget grief, and not one like the usual rat gang jobs we had witnessed throughout the world, and on top of this, the sign was not the usual rat gang mark. The concrete proof came when looking who had been on the server that day, and both Eyebrow and I Like Milk had been active for an hour, whilst none of the rat gang members had even signed in. We didn't let them know we knew. We'd planned our revenge, and just waited. They had betrayed us out of boredom. I was never going to break the treaty, but it made my life easier, and the rest of pest control, for not having to babysit Cock Squad. Without a base and fully prepared, we finally bit the bullet and made our way towards the core.